welcome you and say good morning to everybody. Thank you for coming today. As you know, we're here to celebrate the completion of an almost $75 million transportation corridor that has taken decades of work to make happen. The Bigelow Gulch Fork Road Urban Connector. So excited to be here. I am County Commissioner Mary Cuney, your 2024 Board Chair, and on behalf of the Board of County Commissioners, I want to thank and welcome all of you and our guests to be here today. And I especially want to thank Becky and Bill Johnson. I got to see their hosts. Okay, there they are. They're in the back there. I mean, the classic car display, being here, allowing us to use your property, and you've been on the forefront of seeing what's been happening on this construction. So thank you so much for hosting us today. And I also want to introduce Miss Teen Spokane, Samantha Kissy, and her mom, Jamie. So she's back here. So and then as we do get started, I do want to ask everyone to stand, and we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we'll get going with the rest of the program.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So this gathering of dignitaries, elected officials, contractors, residents underscores how this is not just a Spokane County project. It has been highly collaborative from the very beginning, from East Valley School District and West Valley School Districts to the cities of Spokane and Spokane Valley. It has involved our state legislators, our State Department of Transportation, Senators Patty Murray and Senator Maria Cantwell, the staunch support of Congresswoman Kathy Morris Rogers, and many, many others. And of course, let's give a special thanks to the Spokane County partners in the funding of this project, the Spokane County Regional Transportation Council, County Road Administration Board, Freight Mobility Strategic Investment Board, Transportation Improvement Board, and the Federal Department of Transportation. So I'd like to ask all of our funding partners, all of our elected officials, because there's a lot of elected officials here today that I'm not going to be able to name everybody. So I'd like everybody to just either stand or wave who's been a funding partner and elected official. Truly could not do this without the support and the collaboration of everybody working together to make this project happen. This corridor not only connects this Spokane and Spokane Valley, it also ties an overall regional transportation plan that includes Interstate 90 and the North Spokane corridor. But let's not forget that it's the humble beginnings as a couple of county roads that wound through orchards and family farms in what is now Spokane County District 3. For more on the history of this area, it is my pleasure to introduce my fellow commissioner, Josh Kearns.
Thank you, Commissioner Cuney. Now, this is just a huge day for this region, for this district. When you look at the area where we're at today, I mean, this was settled over 100 years ago by ranchers and farmers, where this road truly was a farm-to-market road. We've actually learned quite a bit about this road over the last couple of months when we found out that, back during the New Deal era, that it was a county engineer, Clarence Griggs, that actually got the original funding to pave what at that time was just a dirt and gravel road. And big shout out to Councilman Michael Cathcart for actually doing that research for us and finding that information. But as we saw this area continue to grow over the years, in 1997, as a part of our comp plan, we're like, something needs to be done. We need that capacity, this road. Looking at also the concerns that we were seeing with accidents, unfortunately many fatalities. This was the vision. Expanding, making this wider, making it safer, making it bigger. And today is the day we're here to celebrate all of that. The design on this 8-mile stretch is referred to as the Bigelow Gulch Forker Road Urban Connector. And so, 20 years in the making. They are the first phase, in the multi-phase project, the first phase was started in 2005. So next year marks 20 years in this. So huge accomplishment. I want to thank all of our county employees that were involved in this. This was a part of so many employees' careers. I mean, when you think of that, the concept in 1997, the actual work, the construction itself, being nearly 20 years in the making. I know that there was actually an instance a couple of years ago where we've had all these funding partners, but money doesn't always arrive when you'd like. So we had a gap in funding of several months, and we were at risk of missing a construction season. So we went to our trusted Spokane County Treasurer, Michael Baumgartner here, and we did not miss that construction season. So I'm glad we're here this year instead of next year celebrating today. So big thank you to our treasurer, Michael Baumgartner there. But a huge shout out to all of our county employees, the county engineers that were a part of this, all the folks in our roads department. As I look out over this, over this crowd, I see a lot of familiar faces and a lot of faces we don't see around the courthouse too much anymore, but I wish we did. But I'm glad you're here today with us. So, but now I would like to invite up our county senior director of public works, Kyle Tuitt.
Thank you, Commissioner. I'm so glad to be here and celebrate this opening, not because I personally spent decades on this project, but because I have the honor of introducing those who did. So if I could get some folks to stand up and or at least give me a wave. Former County Operations Director and CEO Jerry Gimmel, County Engineer Ross Kelly, County Engineer Bob Bruderman, County Engineer Chad Coles, County Engineer Matt Zaracourt, Design Engineer Tim Schwab, and Jake Saxon, and the rest of the design team who has worked on this corridor for the last 20 years. Capital Projects Administrator Brandy Collier, Construction Manager Becky Spangle, and of course the infamous Project Manager Mick Flugel, who has lived his life out on this corridor for untold number of years, and the rest of our construction management staff has helped put this together. I'd also like to thank our contracting partners. We have a few of them here today. I can't certainly name you all, but we certainly have representatives from Halmy Construction, Scarcella, Dagerstrom, and the army of subcontractors who did the legwork to build this entire corridor. Thank you all for delivering a tremendous product that this community gets to enjoy. Our partnership is very, very much appreciated. Please join me in a round of applause for all these exceptional folks. I'll bring it back to Commissioner King.
There's another commissioner who played an integral role in this project. Commissioner Al French, who represents District 5, but also serves on several state boards that have helped fund this project. He sits on the BIMSIN board, the CRAP board, and I believe the TIB board as well. So a lot of our funding partners have been helpful because of Commissioner French's roles on those committees. So, Commissioner French.
And thank you all for being here today. As Commissioner Cooney indicated, I've been involved in this project when I first started to be a county commissioner back in the 1800s. When I first joined the board, we were just wrapping up litigation because litigation had tied this project up for many, many years. And then Federal Highways and WSDOT said, well, we don't like the way you're doing your right-of-way acquisition, so we had to go through and restructure all of that and stuff. So, but we got through it, and here we are today celebrating the opening of Bigelow Gulch, which is probably at least a decade before the North-South Corridor. Just had to throw that in. No, I do. I am the only commissioner in the state that sits on all three boards: CRAB, County Road Administration Board, FEMCIB, which is Freight Mobility, and TIB, which is Transportation Improvement Board. And all three of those boards have played a role in financing this project, and so we are deeply grateful to them for their involvement. In fact, a little tidbit for you, the grant funding that came to this project is a part of the CRAB's Rural Arterial Program, or considered RAP. It was approved by the legislature and put into place in 1983. And in 1990, 34 years ago, Spokane County got its first CRAB grant. And so this project has been in the making now for 34 years. And so that was, over the years, it's been 16.5 million from CRAB that's come to here. FEMCIB is the Freight Mobility Investment Board, and we deal with trying to reduce the amount of windshield time the drivers have for freight mobility. And this corridor not only reduces the amount of time that semis have to travel from Spokane Industrial Park in the valley to the north side, but it also is a safer trip. And that's one of the other priorities for all of the agencies as well as the county, is a safe transportation network. And then the third entity that helped with funding, and particularly for the east end of this project with the school districts, is Transportation Improvement Board, and we have Ashley Probart here that's going to share some comments with that. But you know, when you look at this project, you've all heard the phrase, it takes a village. Well, in this case, it took the village, the state, the feds, and everybody else to make this project happen. And we are very grateful for the partnership both with the city of the valley, city of Spokane, state legislators. I think even Mike Baumgartner played a role in getting some of the funding for this project, as well as Susan Smith and Leonard Christian. So just thank you to all of our partners, and hope you enjoy traveling on our nice blue new Bigelow Gulch. Thank you.
So the Bigelow Gulch Forker Road Connector quite literally provides a connection between the Spokane Valley and the city of Spokane. And while Commissioner Amber Waldrop is not able to join us today, Commissioner Chris Jordan is here, and he's going to talk about the significance of a big part of his district is the city of Spokane. So he's going to come up and talk for a minute.
Well, thank you, Chair Cooney, and unlike Commissioner French, I have not been in office since the 1800s. As the newest board member, just about 2 years in office, I feel very fortunate to be able to stand up here and just say thank you to everybody who's been involved, the current commissioners, past commissioners. It's been a long time in the works, and I especially want to thank the leadership of the city of Spokane Valley. Great turnout today. Thank you to the city of Spokane as well. I see this project as really building economic bridges stronger between the city and valley. It's a great connection between the north side and the city of Spokane and the valley. So looking forward to those, that economic development occurring over the future. It also is going to, in addition to the safety benefits and other benefits we've heard, reduce the pressure on freight mobility throughout city arterials. So a smooth flow of commercial and residential traffic is just a benefit that will continue to serve all of us for generations to come. And as the regional transportation network continues to grow, this connector will serve the city and county well. And lastly, I just wanted to say thank you to all the workers whose labor made this happen. There's so many pieces that go into it, the planning, the funding, the partners. At the end of the day, the workers get it done. So let's give them one more round of applause.
And now it's my great pleasure that I have to introduce our 5th District Congresswoman Kathleen Rogers. Her constant support for Spokane County and this project truly has been immeasurable. I just have to give a quick shout out though that, I mean, we really want to say we appreciate your 20 years of service that you've given to Spokane County, our region, the 5th District. But you will be greatly missed. And so I just want to welcome you up.
I guess both sides of my family came out here in the mid-1800s, so we've been here a while, fifth generation in Congress for the last 20 years, and I'll just say a big thank you, everyone, for your tremendous support all these years. It's been an honor representing all of you, and you've inspired me every day. Today is very special, and I am just really pleased that I can be here today to help celebrate the completion of this project that has been years in the making and has been so many different people that have been a part of bringing this all together. Congratulations to Spokane County as the lead agency and all the commissioners for the roles and the leadership that you have brought, but also, yes, the City of Spokane Valley, all the contractors, the dedicated workers. It's really an example that it does take everyone pulling together, and today's just a great day to see everyone and to be able to celebrate. I like the classic car collection up there. Thank you, Johnsons, and everyone that helped make that happen. So more than anything, I just wanted to highlight that this is an example of the local, state, and federal government leaders and coming together. The funding that was made possible for this project included the commitment from Spokane County, which was, I'm told, 21 million. And then in addition to that, there was funding that was, other funding projects or partners included the U.S. Department of Transportation, Washington State Department of Transportation, Spokane Regional Transportation Council, Freight Mobility Strategic Investment Board, County Road Advisory Board, and Transportation Improvement Board. So it was all of these agencies and organizations that came together and saw this as an important project to our county, to bringing more opportunities for the people that live here. And together that provided $80 million to get this project across the finish line. And I was pleased to be able to support this, play one part in the House of Representatives on your behalf. But really, it's an extraordinary level of collaboration that's involved in making this happen, and it's great to be here today to help celebrate and see everyone. And I'll be traveling this road and thinking of our time together here today. Thank you very much.
Okay, so now as we're going to draw this event to a close so we can all warm up again, I want to invite all of you to join us in the caravan at noon. So at noon we're going to do a caravan. The Sheriff's Office and the Spokane Valley Police will help direct the vehicles onto Bigelow, and we'll get to drive the final phase of this incredible project. And now's the time that we've all been waiting for, is that ribbon cutting. So